Well, welcome to what's going to be an interesting market update for the current state of the market as far as Toowoomba commercial property is concerned. Certainly interesting times. Obviously some new restrictions with COVID-19 is certainly putting some interesting elements in the Toowoomba marketplace. Over obviously recent times we've seen the necessary shutdown of facilities like some of the hotels and restaurant and cafe venues throughout Toowoomba. So certainly interesting times as to see what evolves moving forward from a property cycle is concerned. But look, what I can say from our point of view is business as usual. We are still seeing a reasonable level of inquiry come through, particularly around income producing tenanted investments. There's certainly activity on that front. There's certainly activity we're still fielding in relation to larger scale investment in industrial opportunities. So people still seem to be moving forward with strategic plans in that space. Certainly our mum and dad market has been affected. The smaller businesses affected by closures like we have seen here at Walton stores. It's going to be interesting to see what the outcome of that's going to be. But I think some important things that come out of this is it's supporting local businesses, and I think it's all the more important right now that we get on board. Get out and support these local industries. You'll see that they're adapting their business models to try and help, going to takeaway only. And I think, if we can get on board as a community, Toowoomba's always got a strong community background and spirit. I think we get out there and support our local businesses, and help these businesses come through these tougher times. Certainly, I think it's very important also now, and I'm not normally one to go political, but I think, the fact that we've got these pending elections this weekend here in Toowoomba, it's all the more important to make sure that, when we're considering our electoral candidates, that we are being very mindful about, I suppose, particularly their business acumen, their business background, and ensuring that they're people who have got sufficient background to make tough decisions, to be really strategic around our approach forward, and make sure that holistically as a Toowoomba community, they're making the right decisions to best position us to find our way through this current situation, but also the recovery strategy from the other end. I think it's also important to cover off on that still in these uncertain times in the property cycle, we've got great announcements being made. The likes of Pacific National putting their stamp of confidence on this Toowoomba region by announcing some investigations into a multimodal freight terminal within the Toowoomba region. Certainly, an organisation like that, showing the confidence in this Toowoomba region can only underpin, I suppose, the security and future this region has. It's definitely times like these we've got to pull together as a community, work together, support each other, through this cycle. But at the end of the day, when we see a downturn in the economy, particularly in the share market, history does show that the property area is one of the quickest to recover. There's always an uplift in that property cycle. People going back to bricks and mortar investment and real estate to underpin their investment strategy moving forward. So certainly, as much as there's some anxious times, some stressful times, the outlook can only be positive as far as where things are going around the property side of things and Toowoomba generally.